What's up, buddy? It's What Jim, and let's rank the Wave 5 Booster Pass tracks from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Please let me know your ranking of these tracks in the comments below, and feel free to spoiler away, as this is a spoiler video. Let's get to it with my least favourite track from this wave. Bear in mind, this is my own opinion. Let's go! My number 8 is Sunset Wilds from the Game Boy Advance. So for the good, it's great seeing all the Shy Guys. The terrain has many bumps, which makes it more fun to race on. I also think the track is a perfect length, and I like the time of day the track is set in. But for the bad, the aesthetic is nice but nothing unique. I also think the track is a little boring and forgettable. For all those reasons, I rate this track a 7.5 out of 10. Number 7 is Cooper Cape from Mario Kart Wii. So for the good, I think it's a lovely looking track. I also like seeing all the waterfalls, driving on the water, and driving inside the giant wall pipes. But for the bad, the track doesn't really have a main theme. The music can get on your nerves after a while, and the track is a little too long, which makes it quite a repetitive track, unfortunately. I also rate this track a 7.5 out of 10. My number 6 is Moonview Highway from Mario Kart Wii. So for the good, I think the music in this is fun and energetic. I also think the city is nice and bright. The flat speed boost makes it easier to go on to, and I like the sheltered highway section. But for the bad, there's not a lot going on in terms of gameplay. I think they could have done a bit more for that. I also think the track isn't the most memorable, but I still think it's a pretty great track, so I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. Number 5 is Vancouver Velocity from Mario Kart Tour. For the good, I think the snow is a nice touch. I also enjoy driving on the bridges. The city itself is bright and beautiful. The music is fun to listen to, and the ice skating arena is a nice touch as well. But for the bad, the gliding section just before entering the city could have been a bit shorter, but that's just a very minor criticism. I also think the third lap is a little underwhelming, and you can go back into the skating arena, but I think it would have been better if you went into a different arena for the third lap. I rate this track an 8.5 out of 10. My number 4 is Athens Dash from Mario Kart Tour. So for the good, I think it's great to have a Greek-themed track. It's also got beautiful scenery and architecture. I enjoy racing through the town and the Colosseum, and it's fun driving up the stairs. But for the bad, the first lap is a little bit boring and underwhelming compared to the second and third. I also think there's not enough Greek statues. The music should have suited the theme a bit more. I also rate this one an 8.5 out of 10. In fact, all the tracks from here on out I rate an 8.5 out of 10. My number 3 is Los Angeles Laps from Mario Kart Tour. So for the good, it's nice to have another beach-themed track. It's also fun driving on the Santa Monica Pier and driving through the stadium. I also enjoy driving through the dirt section of the track. It's great because it shows that not every part of LA is beautiful. This track is a great length as well. For the bad, unfortunately, there's no Hollywood sign and no Hollywood Hall of Fame either. I also think there's too much driving around the LA city. I rate this one an 8.5 out of 10. My second favourite track from this wave is Squeaky Clean Sprint, which is a newly made track just for this game. For the good, I think it's a very unique looking track. It's got fun underwater sections, and I enjoy driving around the different bathroom items. The music definitely puts a smile in your face. But for the bad, I think the last few seconds of each lap is slightly underwhelming, and you don't spend enough time in the bath itself. I also think the shortcut is quite hard to find, but satisfying once you do find it. Of course, I rate this one 8.5 out of 10. And my favourite track from this wave is Daisy Cruiser from the GameCube. For the good, it's great having a cruise-themed track. It brings me back memories of when I've been on cruises. I also like choosing which direction to go on the track. It's either left or right. And I also think it's got a nice looking swimming pool. It's a fun track to also role-play in, and I enjoy exploring the ship's interior and exterior. For the bad though, each lap could have had you exploring different floors of the ship. I also think it's got a weird inclusion of an underwater section, and the track gets slightly repetitive on the third lap in my opinion. So close to being an amazing track, they just had to do some things in my opinion to improve it. So of course I rate this one an 8.5 out of 10. But that's not it for the video. Let's compare the Grand Prix from this wave. My second favourite Grand Prix is Cherry Cup, which contains Los Angeles Laps, Sunset Wilds, Cooper Cape, and Vancouver Velocity, which means my favourite Grand Prix from this is the Feather Cup, which contains Athens Dash, Daisy Cruiser, Mewview Highway, and Squeaky Clean Sprint. So that's it for this video of me ranking the 8 tracks from Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Pass again. Please share your ranking in the comments. Feel free to spoil away, as this is a spoiler video. I appreciate you all watching. I'd also appreciate it if you would leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, ciao.